So up to now, we've got a number of physical quantities and their units and dimension. Now we can go through the next subtopic, such as prefix. What is prefix? Under prefixes, we are going to study about the positive and negative powers of 10 base. Therefore, there should be two main categories under prefixes. One is multiples, the other one is submultiples. Let's move on to the multiples. Multiples is having positive powers of the base 10. Considering multiples, we can go through from 10 to the power 1 to 10 to the power 24. This is 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 and followed by 24. Name of 10 to the power 1 is, that is hecto. We can consider 10 to the power 1 as deca, then followed by hecto. Kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa, zeta, then followed by iota. The symbol of deca is simple D, simple A. Considering hecto, simple H, kilo, simple K, mega, capital M, giga, capital G, tera, capital T, peta, capital P, exa, capital E, zeta, capital Z, iota, capital Y. Those are the main multiples under prefixes. Let's go through the submultiples under prefixes. The submultiples is 10 to the power minus 12. Submultiples, then the name and the symbol. What are those submultiples? Starting from 10 to the power minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 6, 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power minus 12, 10 to the power minus 15, 10 to the power minus 18, minus 21, minus 24. Considering 10 to the power minus 1, that is deci, then centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto, then septo, then finally yocto. Considering symbol, instead of deci, you can use simple D, simple C, simple M. This is micro, comes from Greek alphabet. Nano, simple N, pico, simple P, femto, simple F, atto, simple A, septo, simple Z, yocto, simple Y. Those are the main submultiples. Now we have to go through unit conversion. Under conversion of unit, we are going to convert main units into other units. For example, you can consider 10 meters converting into centimeters. The procedure should be, the initial unit is simple m. It should be divided by the final unit. It should be divided by the final unit. Then meter getting cancelled off. Centi, that is 10 to the power minus 2. When it goes up, it becomes 10 to the power 3. So the unit should be the final unit as centimeters. Therefore, we know that 10 meters is equal 1000 centimeters. This should be the procedure. What is the procedure you have to follow? The procedure is just get the ratio between initial unit and the final unit. If there is some powers, you have to consider those powers. For example, we can consider 10 meters square converting into centimeter square. Here, what you have to do? When finding the 10 square centimeter, the values of 10 square centimeter to 10 meter square, the initial unit should be divided by final unit, which means initial unit meter should be divided by centimeters. Consider the power what they given. 10 meter part, centi is 10 to the power minus 2. It goes up. As a result of that, it becomes 10 into 10 to the power 2 square. Then final answer is 10 to the power 5 square centimeters. Now we can consider a unit with a different units. For example, 10 kg m minus 3. We have to convert those kg into grams and followed by centimeter cube. Here, then in order to follow the normal procedure, take the ratio between kilograms and grams, and then take the ratio between meters and centimeters. The main important thing is to put power such as minus 3. This is 10, gram cancel off, simple k means 10 to the power 3, meter cancel, 1 over centi means 10 to the power minus 2, and there should be minus 3 as well. When this goes up, this is altogether 10 to the power 4. When this goes up, 10 to the power 2 to the power minus 3. Then finally 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power minus 6. As a result of that, final answer becomes 10 to the power minus 2 grams per cubic meter. Grams per cubic centimeter. Now we can go through another example which contains 3 units. The previous one was contained 2 physical quantities, the unit of physical quantities such as mass and length. Here you have to consider the conversion of kgms minus 2 into gram, centimeters, then milliseconds to the power minus 2. Here kilogram should be divided by grams and meters should be divided by centimeters. Seconds divided by millisecond. As I mentioned, you have to consider the minus 2. Gram cancel, 10 to the power 3, meter cancel, centi is 10 to the power minus 2, second cancel, milli is 10 to the power minus 3 to the power minus 2. Then what happens? This goes up altogether 10 to the power 5. When this goes up, plus 3 into minus 2 minus 6, then the final answer is 10 to the power minus 1 G cm milliseconds per minus 2. Now we can go through the condition followed when using SI units. What are those main conditions? The first one should be, you may have to use English alphabet when using or when providing SI units, accepting the unit of resistance as ohm. That ohms comes from Greek alphabet. The other physical quantities, the unit of other physical quantities should be in English alphabet. For example, you can consider the unit of power, that is capital W watt. Then you can consider Pascal. The symbol is capital P, the second letter should be simple A. Then the third one, Newton, capital N. Those are the example for the first condition. Let's move on to the second condition. The second condition is when using other units, when we are not using the name of scientist, you may have to use simple letters. For example, when finding the unit of seconds or unit of time, it should be simple S. When considering meters, which means the unit of length, it should be simple M. And followed by candela, mole, what else? Grams. Those are the example which we are not using the name of scientist. The example for that condition is, as I mentioned, seconds, simple S, then candela, simple C, simple D. So here you have to use simple letters. Then what else? Then kilograms, simple K, simple G. Let's move on to the third condition. What is the third condition? third condition is when you are using the prefix, it should be at the front, which means it should be before the unit without putting any gap. For example, 10 millimeter, milli is the prefix. Then 100 microjoule, micro is the prefix. When considering 10 megahertz, mega is the prefix. So mega should be before writing the unit as hertz, and micro is should be put before the joules, and followed by milli, it should be before the meters. And make sure there should not be any gap in between unit and the prefix. And the fourth one, when using unit or when providing units, it should be after the magnitude of the physical quantity, and there should be a considerable gap. Considering 100 joules, there should be a gap. Considering 10 megahertz, there should be another gap. Considering 100 meters, there should be a gap in between magnitude and the unit. What is the next condition under this subtopic? The fifth one is you are not allowed to use two prefixes in one session. For example, micro is 10 to the power minus 6. Milli is 10 to the power minus 3. We can consider that 10 to the power minus 6 is equal 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. Then instead of 10 to the power minus 3, milli into milli can be used, but it is wrong. This is wrong. Instead of 10 to the power 6, putting micro is correct. Those are the main conditions when using SI units.